So the recording has started. Mr. Chair, you can proceed to call the meeting to order.
Okay, I'll call the meeting to order and call roll. Uh, Darren, I think, is not attending today. Paulo is not attending either. Hope
Here.
and Mitch.
Here.
And I don't see Philip either. So I'm here, Stephen Ball and Mauro.
Here.
Okay, so we've got a quorum. Agenda item number 2, ratification of item 2, review and approval of the April and June minutes. Michael, what does it mean that
So here's
yeah,
what happened, Mr. Chair and members of the board. This meeting that held the last month on July 13 was improperly noticed. We posted it on the City of Tucson website and we did not post it on the City Clerk website. The City Clerk website is the official posting of the agendas and the legal actions. So when we posted it on the Client Development Services website, we proceeded to hold a meeting, but it was not properly posted on the City Clerk's website. So it was really not noticed. Therefore, it was not a meeting. And because on that day, 2 actions were taken by the board, those actions are actually null and void. And so you are ratifying the actions that were taken on that day. By the first action will be to vote on the legal action for minutes for 4:13 and 6:8. And the
okay.
second action that this board will ratify in the same vein will be to ratify the action for the Barrio meeting, because previously you had some committees to work on your design guidelines, but at that meeting on July the 13th, you assigned projects to yourself and the committee that was formed was dissolved. So you are now going to take an action to take a vote to dissolve that committee today, which will ratify what was done on July the 13th. This is where we are today.
Okay, so if I understand correctly, we need to re-vote on the April minutes and vote on the June minutes. I'm sorry,
Yes,
yeah, the June minutes.
yes,
And then we need to vote to dissolve.
dissolve. Yeah,
Okay, all right,
yeah.
so I'll entertain a motion. Can I do both minutes at the same time? Um, Can I have a motion to approve the April 13th minutes and the June 8th minutes?
I motion to approve both sets of minutes.
And a second?
I'll second.
Okay,
Who second? Mauro?
Yeah,
Mhm.
Mauro.
open.
Mauro.
And all in favor? I guess I do that
Aye.
by, okay. Um, and,
Mr. Chair, let's do a roll call.
okay. Hope,
Aye.
Mitch,
Aye.
Stephen, I, and Mauro.
Aye.
Okay, the aforementioned minutes are approved. Now, can I have a motion to dissolve the guidelines committee that was formed?
I'll move to
Can we,
dissolve.
Mr. Chair, can we follow the agenda item? We'll get to that.
Oh, okay. That's okay. I see. That's number 4. I'm sorry. Okay. Michael, is there any call to the
No,
audience?
Mr. Chair.
No?
No.
Okay. And number 4 is ratification of the Barrio Historico Design Guidelines Subcommittee action, and I guess that is to dissolve that committee. Can I have a motion to dissolve the guidelines subcommittee.
I'll move to dissolve the subcommittee.
Okay, second.
I second.
Okay, Hope, thank you. And so that's Mauro moved, Hope second. Roll call, Hope.
Here. Aye. Sorry.
Both, right? Mitch
Aye.
and Stephen, aye. Mauro.
Aye.
Okay, that motion passes 4-0. And so now I think we go on to number
So we
5.
have 3 people absent. Of
Yeah,
Darren, we have Philip, and we have Polo.
Yep.
yeah, we have 3 people absent. Yes.
Thank you.
So item number 5 is Barrio Historico historic zone design guidelines discussion. So I'll open that up. Short of having Desiree here, Hope, are you ready and willing to take that on?
If I
So
must.
yeah, so what is happening is that Desiree is hoping that the board will continue to work on this, and then you send your final what you consider your own final draft to her. She will then look at it and then get back to you. She was actually supposed to be in this meeting, but other things have kept her from.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, I haven't opened up the latest Google Doc, the AI version that we were all planning to add comments to, since I did mine. And I wonder, I'm guessing Darren hasn't been able to do it yet. Mitch, were you able to tackle your sections?
Yeah, I looked at them and I didn't have any comments.
Oh, really? Okay,
Yeah.
great.
They are much shorter than what is in the original guide.
Yeah. Well, so I want to end up with Steven's comment. So I'll say on my sections, my experience was, I think a lot of us found this, there were surprising redundancies in them, even though it was much briefer. And but I didn't have a hard time kind of cross-referencing those sections with what was in the original to make sure nothing substantial had been left out. And I, put some suggestions in the comments. So to me, that process worked. Now, I kind of think once everyone has taken a pass, we should kind of reassign, and like I can check those section Paulo did, and maybe Mauro can jump in and look at what Mitch did, just so that we all kind of are double checking each other's work for, just consistency and thoroughness. So that's maybe the process I would recommend. Unless, again, separate from Stephen's comments, any of you like Mitch or, Paulo had, I think, similar comments. I wish he was here. If you all think it's not working at all, like if I'm the only one who like was able to manage my section and felt like it was, getting better, we don't have to keep going. So if anyone has any concerns or other approaches, we should talk about it.
Hope, why do you think you were able to do it and I think Paulo and I weren't able?
I don't know. And I should ask Paulo. See, I didn't talk to Paulo about his nuts and bolts experience. Like maybe I would say to him, was he so put off by the repetitiveness that he didn't trust the rest of the content and that stopped him in his tracks or what? I would want to find out about that. I did have to take the time, I had 2 printouts, and I was checking things off to make sure the original elements were addressed in the new, and it was a bit of a process. So I'm just curious. And I was prepared also because he went first, now that I think of it. And so I was looking for that repetitiveness. So I was just like, cut, cut, cut. It didn't bother me. So I think I would want to know more. Now, Stephen, I think now that I'm looking back, you got assigned what is probably the most important section, that introductory one. And I think, unfortunately, for better or worse, well, for better, what Desiree had already edited in the original was probably in such great shape that we didn't need AI to tackle it.
Okay,
And
yeah.
I think I'm guessing that's what you encountered. So,
So
you know,
she had edited that. Okay.
it's my understanding that she had taken a stab at the whole thing and definitely gotten through the intro and was really careful about using language that matched. You all know the terms better than I do, like all the official city guidelines, that national registry language, for consistency. So that was something really important that she had taken care of.
Mhm.
Um,
Okay,
you know,
yeah.
so I'm hoping that that's kind of why you ran into that problem. And I'm sorry, it's like we sent you down a goose chase.
No, no, not at all. I mean,
Yeah.
the thing is with the AI version, it just wasn't, I mean, it left out huge, important aspects to the history and the kind of uniqueness of the neighborhood. And it kind of turned them into little, bland bullet points.
Yeah.
And it repeated
Oh,
those bullet points, I think, four times.
weird. Isn't it funny? Okay. So then that's a section that could get, like, you could say, I want to review it with this in mind. You could assign it to someone else. I don't know what you think of that.
Well, I think, I mean, I mean, either one of those would be fine, but I think if Desiree's already done it, now I have what I think I kind of proposed eliminating one paragraph. Now I feel guilty about that because she had,
Oh,
no, but I mean, maybe that should stay in. But yeah,
yeah.
let's all take a look at it,
Okay.
or assign it to someone else. And I'm willing to look at another section
Yeah.
too.
I think one of the goals of I think one of the way the AI version got generated, just so you know, was to eliminate a lot of specific references to UDC guidelines and things that are not unique to our neighborhood and that are just kind of in the city rules.
Mhm.
So people need to all like that has to be kept in mind separately from our needs.
Mhm.
So I don't know if that helps, but so I do think if that was something you were running into, that's different than just making sure that applicants really understand our neighborhood.
Hmm. Yeah, it was more the latter.
It was okay, good.
So do we have sections that have been, besides yours, do we have anyone who um, offered edits or what?
It sounds like the only sections that didn't get done were Darren's. And I'm going to try to see if I can. Oh, yeah. Darren got assigned sections 10 and 11. And I bet you he still wants to do them. I don't know. Maybe not.
I know that in the initial version that I'd looked at, and I'm not sure which one that was, but I put a whole lot more comments in there because I felt it lacked a lot of humanity, and didn't tell the people story at all. It just told
Oh,
debate, and I thought it was redundant. And then for some reason, the only thing that saved were notes instead of comments. But when I saw the revised version that came out, I thought it had addressed all of those issues. It looked a lot better.
oh, interesting.
Laura, to be clear, you were working in the AI version, but then you saw the what we had done.
Yeah,
Okay, and you thought that what we had done was more complete and compelling and all that.
yeah. I thought it told a much more uh, a story that was focused more also on the people, not just the buildings.
Hmm. And Hope, do you know if Desiree, how deep into it did Desiree get? In other words, she get to Mauro? What sections did you have, Mauro?
Oh, I wasn't
All
assigning
right.
it. I read through the whole thing,
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
and I had made a lot of comments in Google, but for some reason, comments didn't save, but notes did, and they
Oh,
didn't go through, and then they were gone. And I'd done so many of them
Oh, no.
There's no way I could remember what they were.
Shoot. Darn.
Sorry about that. That's a bummer. But maybe that could be a special role for you once it really is kind of done.
Yeah,
To go back. Yeah, more of a like a smooth, like the smoothing part of it.
And so do we have, what other sections did we have done or submitted by the board?
So we should have, if my understanding is correctly, we've got 1, 2 kind of done. That was you, Stephen. 3, 4, Mitch. Hope 5, 6, and 12. Paulo 7 and 9. And so then it's Darren 10 and 11.
And and 3 and 4 covered what? I should have.
Development pattern and urban form. And then historic buildings and rehabilitation.
Okay. And so Mitch, did you so you said you didn't have any problems with the AI version? Was that, did I get that correct?
Correct. Yeah. I mean, of course, there's less stuff than the previous draft of the guidelines, but it covers the basics, and I didn't I didn't really see much repetition in it.
Okay. Can you say that first part again? I'm sorry. The audio's
Just that, compared to the previous draft, this is, I mean, obviously it has to be less because it's a much shorter document. So,
okay.
obviously there are things that were taken out, but the core of it is still there, I would say.
So 3 and 4 were I'm just looking. Shoot, I don't have my hard copy organized here. But 3 and 4 was let's see, demolition, building types and demolition, is that correct?
I don't know. No, building types, because I had demolition under mine. No, it was building types, or no,
And
historic
design process.
development pattern and urban form, and then historic buildings and rehabilitation.
Okay. So would that have been the section with all the old maps and the visuals of the styles and things like that?
Probably.
Because I think
Yeah.
those are important to include.
Right. I think one of the things we were all supposed to do, and I know I didn't do it, was to make notes on where we thought visual aids would be helpful. Because none of them are in here anymore. So on this next, however we organize the next pass, maybe that we should reiterate that we want that done.
I guess I just have our old version. Okay, shoot. Okay, well, yeah, so keep going, Hope.
Okay. Well, I think so. There's a couple ways we could do this, but actually, I think we just need to make some assignments going forward. But before we do, I wanted to share an idea I had, and I wonder what you all think, because we're worried about the timing, right? We're worried about this taking so long, and I see Desiree sends us these beautifully formatted guidelines from different neighborhoods, and they're all impressive. And Michael, I wonder what you think about this. Is it possible that we could move forward and get our text version of these guidelines approved? Like maybe at least include the maps that we already have and those little examples of the forms. Get them approved, and then take the time, and maybe we get the consultant grant to do a special format with visual aids. And that could take up to, I can see that taking a whole year. But if we could get our text in order and approved, we'd have what I would call protection in the short term.
Yes, member. Well, to be honest with you, that is exactly what Fodlo has done.
Oh,
You
okay.
can proceed to do your text and get all the verbiage and everything in order. The maps that you have, you can put in now and get it approved. And then when we get ready, or when you get ready with the graphics and all that, because these guidelines can always be revised at any time as you are revising them now. So you can do that and get it approved. So you have something that you are working on
Hmm.
minus the graphics. And now when you have the graphic and we have the money to do um a more better presentable document, we can come back and just include the graphic to the design or match the design to the verbiage and things like that in the future date. Yes, that can be done. And that is
Okay.
exactly what the Fodlo board has done. They too face the same problem like you, and they asked the same question, and we said yes. So they proceeded with what they have. What they have now, if you look at their present guideline now, is more verbiage than anything. So you can also do the same thing with the understanding that you're going to come back with the graphics. We are actually pushing for graphics because they really do help the ordinary person to understand what is going on. So when you're talking of the concept and somebody can see the design, can see a
Hmm.
drawing, it makes it much better than what you and I are looking at. When I read this, I understand. You have to understand that these guidelines are meant for the mom and pop, the ordinary property owner who might
Yeah.
not have the expertise that you people have.
Yep.
So we're just using the verbiage, the design to help them. The visual, this thing, they say pictures have contain more than 1,000 words, something like that. So
Hmm.
to answer your question, yes, you can do that.
Okay.
That's a great way to go.
Yeah.
I do think, real quick, Hope, excuse me, but I do think that these visuals of the building types can really just be pasted in. I mean, those
Yeah,
are
oh, I do too.
okay. And then also in the little descriptions, maybe we edit the descriptions down. I mean, there's kind of a short paragraph under each of them. But,
Hmm.
but we do have all those styles in the neighborhood. And so those are very informative in terms of someone trying to do a project.
Right.
And then I also am a big fan of putting the Sanborn maps in because it shows so much change. Uh,
Yeah.
and so I hope that those can stay in. I mean, some people may say they're superfluous, but I just think that they're just super informative.
And also, I think we need the map of our development zone.
You mean of our whole neighborhood?
Like just the boundary lines, because
Yes, yeah,
that seems critical. But
yeah,
those are things that exist. You're right. Like we don't have to make choices about those. We have them.
yeah. That's a great. So I like this idea.
Okay. All right. So should we hash out next steps? And I'm thinking like maybe, well, I'm thinking about Paul. I know if we assign him another couple of sections, he will do it. Um, I mean, I guess maybe I'm a little uncomfortable assigning people who aren't here on the call.
Well,
Uh,
go ahead.
yes, Madam, Mr. Chair, members of the board, my preference would be for you to assign yourself that you're here and leave what is out there. Those who are not here, let's make sure that they come and they are comfortable doing what is left before you assign. Assigning people in absentia is a very dangerous precedent because
Okay.
I don't think it's a good thing. I
Uh,
think with the four of you here, you have enough that you can assign to yourself, or you can pick topics, and whatever is left, you're working on it. Whenever they join you, or when they come back to town, if they want to pick up what is there, they can do.
mhm. Um, before we do that, do we so I submitted mine in a separate either Google Doc or Word doc.
Mhm.
And I don't know if so did you
I'm gonna try to find it. I'm gonna look it up right now.
okay. But my question is, do we have access to what everyone submitted?
We should have all added them to the same, let me see, to the same working doc. Okay, so I've just pulled it up and now I'm gonna see if I see your comments and Paulo's and Mitch's.
And if
Yep, I see little edits, tiny edits from you in blue, or from, I guess these are from somebody. Oh yeah, there's your comments. Yep, there I see your comments. Now I'm scrolling down to other sections. Yeah, so Mitch, I'm not seeing any comments in your sections. Is that because you didn't have any?
Mitch,
But yeah,
you had no
You didn't.
comments? Okay. And was that so was that in the AI version, Hope? Or
Yes, yeah, that was the idea.
okay, yeah.
Um,
So
and then I'm seeing mine.
can we run through who had which sections?
Yes, I will. I have it scribbled on this document. Okay, so Stephen, you had the overview. No, you had one
No,
and two.
Mm-hmm.
Mitch had three and four. Hope had 5, 6, and 12. Paulo had 7 and 9. Darren had 10 and 11. So as far as I can see, um, I'm seeing my comments. There's Paulo's. So yeah, it's all in there.
Okay.
Now, I will say, like, whoever gets Paulo's sections to do a double look at, so and this is how it was kind of intended. He put their comments. He didn't actually edit the document. He would like highlight a section and then add a comment. And I did
Mhm.
the same thing because I didn't want to mess with it yet. So sometimes those comments are substantial. And so whoever like takes it on has to like go comment by comment. They have to like take a big picture look, and then also you can reply to, like, someone could reply to Paula's comment and say agreed, or here's
Mhm.
my suggestion, and within the comment, not the actual text. So I wonder how that all sounds.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Okay.
Um,
And maybe we shouldn't even do maybe we shouldn't even assign the sections that Stephen, that you did. Like maybe we could ask Desiree to take a second look.
I mean, yeah, I mean, especially if she did it already.
Yeah. But actually, now that I think, hold on a second. What's in this AI draft is not what she did originally. Or is it? Did you put
Oh,
it?
I thought you meant that she had edited the R version, R draft. I,
Oh, I see. Yes, no, her edits were in the Word doc that I would call, what would we call that, Michael? Those were the um,
what we submitted
yeah,
originally.
the guideline to date, as
yeah.
opposed to the AI Google Doc, which is more of a working document.
Yeah. Well, if she's done that, so she edited sections 1 and 2 of what we originally submitted.
Yes,
I
and
just let her like that, and to me, it was beautiful.
yeah, so okay, so really what your recommendation on these AI versions is to revert back to Desiree's version.
Yes.
Okay. And actually, I'm seeing this. Oh, I might have written this. Stephen is recommending that we use this text from the most recent update, already edited by Desiree. So it's in here.
Okay.
I don't know if I had it together to do that or not. Right. Okay. And then I see then the section 1 and 2 are also in here, and you're basically saying let's go back to what's there. So there, both of those things are in this AI document at this moment.
Okay.
So that's okay. So that's okay. So we're okay then there. Well, does anyone want to assign themselves? Is there anyone have a particular interest in these sections?
I mean, I'll take the next one down for me, 3 and 4.
Okay. Mauro, do you feel like taking, well, first, Mitch, is there sections do you feel like taking? Your choices are 5, 6, and 12, 7 and 9, or 10 and 11. And actually, Mauro and Mitch, if you both want to pick, I'll take what's left. Although I already did 5, 6, and 12.
Yeah, I can do 7 through 9.
Okay.
I'll
So
do
Mauro, will you take 5, 6, and 12?
sure. Yeah.
And then I'll take 10 and 11, and that'll be a first pass because Darren didn't get to it.
And then,
Okay.
oh, so wait, oh, you're taking 10 and 11.
Yep. So Steven's taking 3 and 4. Mauro is taking 5, 6, and 12.
Wait a minute. Okay. So he's taking the section that you were doing.
Steven's is doing a second pass on 3 and 4.
Yep, got that.
Mauro's taking a second pass at 5, 6, and 12.
Got that.
Mitch is taking a second pass at 7 and 9.
Got that.
And I'm going to take a first pass at 10 and 11.
Okay.
And Mauro, so you never saw the AI version? Do I have that right?
I'm not sure what versions I've seen. I don't
You
know.
did. You did because you were part of that short-lived subcommittee.
Yeah.
And you did all that good work that seems lost. And there may be a way. Did you look I'm looking in see, I'm afraid to restore an older version because it's gonna maybe find your comments, but it's gonna eliminate right? It would eliminate the work since then.
Ugh. I'd get technical support on that.
Yeah, I'm not really, I'm not that good at this.
I know. I remember thinking just as I was about to save it that I should take screenshots. And then I didn't. And then when I went to go back in to look at it, maybe a quarter of the stuff I'd put in there was there. So
Ugh,
it was just,
okay.
so it might still be there somewhere.
Yeah.
So to be clear and for the record, I think I'm having Steven is taking sections 3 to 4. Mitch is taking 7 to 9. Mario is taking section 5, 6, and 12. And
Hope
Hope
is
is
taking
taking section 10.
and 11.
Was somebody taking 7 to 9 that I missed?
Mitch.
Oh, okay. Cool. Got it. All right. Got it.
Okay, so what's our deadline again? Like we all were supposed to get this done by 7:31 and we pretty much did to be ready for the next meeting. So you could post the agenda. What's the next date for us, Michael?
You mean the next day for the agenda, the next meeting?
Yeah, and like you need it done in a week in advance, right?
What's the agenda? Your next meeting is February, September, I believe it's September the 10th. It's the second Monday in September.
Okay, and so you would
Let
need
me
it
see.
like by the
I got
3rd,
it.
right after.
I don't think that's right because today's the 10th.
Oh yeah, September, it's either the 7th or the 14th would be our next
So
meeting.
your next meeting is September 14th,
And Labor Day is the 7th.
and Labor Day is the 7th.
So maybe you
I,
want
I
us
would,
to report by the 4th?
yes, by Friday the 4th, I think, so that I'll be able to post the agenda on the 8th, which will be a
Okay.
Tuesday.
Okay. Okay.
Hope
Yeah.
we are, so I'm going to be able to look at my two sections where?
It's in the AI. You know what I'm going to do? Can I put a link to this in the meeting agenda? I mean, I'm sorry, in the chat, um, Michael?
Yeah, you can put it in the chat.
Copy link, but also, putting it right here. And okay, just send it. I mean, it's labeled, but you'll see, you'll know you're in the right document when it says it's called Barrio Historico Design Guidelines Draft with AI. So it's still the same document. It just has our comments in it.
Okay, and so I see it here. How do I save this for after the meeting?
You could open it
Okay,
and you could star it to your
okay, I've got it. Okay, great.
bookmark. Yeah.
Okay.
And the other thing is if you have, so you're in Google, and do you ever go in and see all your Google Docs?
Yeah,
It's going to be in there.
okay,
It should automatically populate.
cool. And just to be clear again, so everyone who submitted edits did so in the AI doc.
Yes,
Okay.
exactly.
Okay.
And that left us that version that Desiree had started with and that we'd all worked on as a kind of a record. Like that's a Word doc that nobody was supposed to change. It's not a disaster if they did, but
Okay.
this makes it viewable and changeable by everybody
Okay.
and traceable.
Yeah. Michael or Hope, do we have any sense of when a grant could be forthcoming?
No.
Has it been applied for?
We did not apply for a grant just for your board alone. It's a general grant that we applied for, but we don't know when it's going to be approved or to be granted. So it's difficult for us to. It's not like we apply for a grant just for the barrio. We apply for a grant to do the historic zone advisory board design guidelines.
Mm,
So it's not a grant uniquely just for the barrio.
okay.
I
But
see.
it was city, not state, SHPO, right?
It's city.
Okay.
I'm remembering, I thought it was like a fall application and then like could take 6 months or something, but maybe there's a couple grants out there. I don't
There are a
have
couple of
notes.
grants out there. I don't
Yeah.
know. I cannot tell you which one Desiree applied for, but there are a couple of
Okay.
grants out there.
Okay. All right. So then again, just to reiterate, the idea is to, when you're reviewing someone else's section, follow along with their comments
Mhm.
and comment on their comments. Just to keep it like so we can, at some point, someone's going to need to go in and accept the changes, but I think we need one more round to feel confident, making that step and actually changing the text.
Okay. And Mauro, do you know how to do this now? I totally sympathize with your history here, but I just want to make sure that does anybody need any coaching?
No, I thought I knew. I've used Google Docs before, and I did save everything. It just was just gone.
Yeah. Oof. Wow, that's painful.
Yeah.
I know how you feel, believe me.
And half of it stayed, or whatever it was, but
That's weird.
notes and not comments stayed.
Hmm.
So I'll test it next time for sure before I do anything. So
Okay.
Yeah. I don't even know what notes are. What are notes? You mean just direct edits?
I think so.
Yeah. Well,
But they are two separate things, I guess, notes and comments.
yeah, okay. All right, well, that's what I've got. Seems like we're plowing through it.
Okay, does anyone have any other discussion on the guideline saga? Okay. Michael, moving on to number 6, staff updates. Do we have anything along those lines?
I do not, we don't have any specific thing to bring to your attention at this point in time. The only thing I can say is there's a potential for about 2 projects that we are working on that will probably be coming to you for a full review. They're not ready
Oh.
yet. So that is the only thing I can say to you now. So just continue to have your luxury of working on your design guidelines. But there are 2 projects pending there. We are working on them. One of them is a shed structure at, I believe it's 44 West 17th Street. So that should probably be coming to you in September
Okay.
Okay.
as a full review.
Okay. Is the city trying to replace Jason?
Oh yeah. The interviews have been done for the lead historic preservation planner. At this point, they're just in the process of. The last I heard was that they're in the process of offering somebody that position, and because it's a civil service thing, it takes a little while. But they reviewed the application, they conducted the interview. At this point, it's at the level of giving somebody an offer.
Okay.
Okay. That's good.
Cool. Okay. Well, I guess that leads us to adjournment. Can I hear a motion to adjourn?
I motion to adjourn.
And a second?
Second.
All right. So Mitch seconds Hope's motion. Roll call vote. Hope,
Aye.
Mitch,
Aye.
Stephen, I, Mauro.
Aye.
And so adjournment is approved. And so thank you, everyone. And now we go off to work on the guidelines.
Yes.
Thank
All
you
right.
all.
See you in a month.
Yep. Okay. Thanks, everybody.
Bye.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.